He got a win here.
How about Travis Quapple? He's had, what, I think 2 runner-up finishes here in the truck race. Right now he's running in the 6th spot.
This will not be considered overtime. When we take the green, there will be 2 to go. On the front row, it's Ryan Truex in the blue Toyota. Right next to him is Johnny Sauter in the green Chevrolet. Timothy Peters and Christopher Bell in row 2. They're coming to the green. The restart is on. 2 to go at Daytona. Who's going to win it?
It may have a lot to do with who's in that 2nd row, who's doing the pushing back there.
Timothy Peters was very aggressive with his push to Ryan Truex. And look at Sauter. He's trying to crowd down on Truex.
A lot of door banging going on at the front.
They're still dead even. Christopher Bell lost a little ground to Sauter. Look at that inside line going.
You can't push. You
Keep
can't consistently
Keep it on the
push.
yellow line now. Don't get too far out. Right there. Doing good. Doing good. Looking good. Looking good. 3 of y'all in a breakaway here now. 3 of.
Truex and Peters, 1-2.
We're not done from hearing from Johnny Sauter. Johnny's going to have a big run.
Truex trying to keep the field behind him.
Keep it behind you. Keep it behind you. Keep it behind you. 1 to go. 1 to go.
The white flag is out.
They're going to
Sauter
crash.
with a big run. They're crashing. Christopher Bell upside down. Coming to the checkered flag, but the yellow is out. And Johnny Sauter will win the season opener at Daytona, and Chevrolet will go to victory lane for the first time in the at Daytona in the Truck Series.
That is awesome to see there,
guys.
That
window net down and Christopher Bell coming out. A lot of people breathing a sigh of relief right there. Wow, what a ride taken by Christopher Bell. Incredible.
That was scary. That truck was running nearly 190 miles an hour when it started flipping, and fortunately for us and for Christopher Bell, NASCAR's done a great job with the safety of these trucks.
Johnny Sauter takes the checkered flag and is the winner. Sauter, his 11th career win and his 2nd win at Daytona. Marcus Richmond is the crew chief, and he's with Hermie.
Marcus, I've seen you win some races before, but you guys seem like you're overly excited about this win. New team, new opportunity. You go to victory lane at Daytona.
Yeah, when you just make a switch and you have a new team and you got all this pressure, Maury Gallagher has given us everything to go win races. Chevrolet, ECR, I mean, we have every tool to win every race. And I have a driver to win every race, have guys to win every race. And I just want to thank everybody at GMS for all their hard work and ECR and all their hard work, because this thing was unbelievable tonight. Tab Boyd up in there, and Johnny Sauter won that race tonight, and it is unreal. And hi home to my little girl, Tinley, and my wife, Tracy. Man, this is awesome.
He's excited. We're going to victory lane.
Plenty of reason to be excited. Congratulations. And well, that's what GMS, when they brought Johnny Sauter, they brought him here to win, and he did it. Christopher Bell, believe it or not, walked away from it, climbed out under his own power, walked away. Watch the ride taken in the 4 truck on the outside, 2nd in line.
Peters gets bumped.
Looks like William Byron got jumped by the 86. Look at Timothy Peters on the inside as Christopher Bell tumbles down the front straightaway. Timothy all the way to the inside of the racetrack, because you know, a lot of new pavement down there, guys, and that makes such a huge difference. They don't get any grass. A lot of huge pavement scrubs off a lot of that speed.
I count 13 rolls for Christopher Bell. Watch it.
Well, Daniel Hemrick almost went underneath that 4 truck of Christopher Bell.
It's a testament to the safety of these racing vehicles that Christopher Bell can take that kind of ride
Christopher
and
Bell
then drop the window net and climb out.
very fortunate that these trucks are as safe as they are. Look at this truck just get out of control. Probably about the fastest part of this speedway, Phil, right out of the tri-oval.
It just starts tumbling.
That young man with his dirt racing background, I'm sure he's had many barrel rolls in his career, but none like that.
And Michael, I know you've been upside down. I've been upside down like that. The flipping's not that bad, but it's the landing that hurts. And that thing landed about 6 or 8 times pretty hard.
What about Brandon Brown? He slides through there. Looks like he's going to be credited with a 4th place finish.
I think he might have got in the back of William Byron, and that's what got in the back of the 4 of Christopher Bell and turned him sideways.
Wow. But we saw, you know, experienced driver like Timothy Peters. Let's watch this view.
You coming to wrecking, back it up, back it out, back it out, back it out.
Wow, he had to turn hard left to avoid the flipping Christopher Bell.
You're right, Phil. All that pavement down there gave those guys options.
Watch Timothy Peters second in line on the inside after the contact.
That looks a whole lot like the angle that Kyle Busch rode into that inside wall a year ago. But all that pavement and that wall has been relocated. There's safer barrier all in that area there.
And just barely nudged that safer barrier with all that pavement to scrub off the speed.
What a run from Ryan Truex. Finishes second tonight, and he's with Matt.
Definitely an impressive run. Now, you just had a chance to look at the video, and that explained a lot for you about what took place.
Yeah, I lost my helper. I lost my pusher. Cameron Haley was pushing me really well. I don't know who pushed me to the lead, but thanks to whoever it was, I just got to thank these guys. I mean, this truck wasn't a truck a month ago, and I didn't have a ride 2 weeks ago. So I tried to push you, man. I was pushing everything I had. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, it all just came down to who could bump the best without completely hooking up. And I think I was the first one to make it to the front doing that, and everyone caught on. So it's tough not to win, but I think we're going to get us one this year and run for a championship for sure.
Will we see you with this team at Atlanta?
Yes, we will be there. We'll be at Martinsville. We've got a lot of races with sponsorship. We've got some unsold that we need to sell. So, like I said, me, John Munson, Shiggy Hattori, we all want to run for a championship. I know Toyota wants one, so it feels good to be back. So, I mean, second sucks, but I'll take it.
Great night.
Happy for John Monson there, too. Longtime crew chief in this series, getting to celebrate a great finish tonight.
Back in 2013, Johnny Sauter took the 98 to victory lane here at Daytona. And he did it again tonight. Sauter did some burnouts on that night a couple of years ago, and he is going to be celebrating with a different team tonight. He's in victory lane at Daytona with Hermie Sadler.
Well, Vince, he just pulled into victory lane trying to get unbuckled. These guys in victory lane so terribly excited about this win at Daytona. Johnny, new team, new crew chief. Second time in victory lane at Daytona. Here he is, Johnny Sauter, your winner at Daytona. Johnny, this team endured probably the most competitive field we've had at Daytona. All those restarts, cautions, a 30-minute red flag. It came down to the final restart. Take us back through those last 2 laps.
Well, I didn't know. You know, I knew there were 7 laps to go with the red flag, and I didn't know how they were going to clean it up. And then I saw putting all that oil dry down. I thought, there's a good chance this might be green, white checkers. I was thinking to myself, or at least a 3-lap shootout. And, man, I'm so pumped up. I want to thank Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, first of all, and Chevrolet, their first win at Daytona in the Truck Series. I'm so pumped up to be back in a Chevrolet. Smoky Mountain Herbal Snuff for coming over. Everybody at GMS, all the guys at the shop, unbelievable. And the Ford truck for the push. He was pushing me, I was sideways, and we lost momentum there, and I thought we were all going to crash. And next thing I know, he's pushing me again and bumping me, and it all worked out. I just thank Maury Gallagher, Mike Beam, everybody at GMS, Tom Ackerman, everybody at the shop, and Chevrolet, all of our sponsors, unbelievable.
And with this chase format, you guys are now going to race for a championship this year.
Well, that's cool. I'm all for it. You know, I just had this feeling that our truck was so good yesterday, and if I didn't make any mistakes, we were going to have a shot at this. And Marcus did a phenomenal job calling a race. I thought we were in trouble there when the caution came out and we were committed to pit road and we lost track position. But, man, just say hi to my wife and kids. Thank God. And this is unbelievable. I'm so pumped to be the first guy to get Chevrolet to victory lane here. And GMS, I mean, what can I say? This is an opportunity of a lifetime for myself.
Johnny Sauter wins at Daytona.
In his first start with GMS Racing. GMS, we talked earlier in the night, they laid the foundation last year for their team. They felt like this was the year they need to step it up, take it to the next level. They doubled the size of their staff. They brought Johnny Sauter and Marcus Richmond on board, and this is why they made that investment to get to victory lane, and they did it tonight.
And they got the guy behind the wheel that can win this championship, and he put an exclamation point on his joining GMS here. Been hearing talk all winter long about all the great moves they're making at GMS. That was all proven to be true here tonight in Daytona.
Unofficial, and we should put those in bold letters because of all the chaos tonight, the unofficial results. How about this group? Ryan Truex, Parker Kligerman, Brandon Brown, and Tyler Young rounding out the top 5 behind Sauter.
Anytime you have a big accident like that, it really gives guys an opportunity, and we had several cases of that. How about Scott Lagasse Jr.? Basically one lap of practice, and he ends up with a top 10 finish.
Bobby Gerhart was able to charge up to the 12th spot. We saw him at the front early and fell back. William Byron in a couple of crashes.
I want to say, too, that's probably the most exciting 16th place finish Christopher Bell's ever had. Look at the finish. Wow, what a crazy night here at Daytona. What a way to get it started. The 11th career win for Johnny Sauter. A lot of saves, a lot of excitement, a lot of crashing. But it was a memorable one at Daytona. What a great night for Phil Parsons and Michael Waltrip. Great job downstairs from Hermes Sadler, Caitlin Vinci, and Matt Yoakum. We saw a little bit of everything tonight. Just a teaser for what we're going to have throughout the course of the season. I'm Vince Welch. Good night from Daytona. Stay tuned. Untold Stories Daytona next.